Fudging fudge cakes.
And did you do bits tonight? You did no bits. Wait, Denny, where's your spoon? Oh God! You?
No.
I love you so much. What's good for the ground?
Hi.
Hi. Right, first question. Funniest memory.
Funniest memory.
I think.
What's the funniest memory? What? Can you give us a funny moment? What funny moment?
No, it's meant to.
My funniest memory was when Stephen got curved 4 times in one.
So basically, yeah, it was raining, so she had her umbrella up, and like her ponytail, yeah, is like half her hair, half not. So then she was on the tram, and then she took her umbrella down, and then her umbrella took her ponytail off. So you carried it. And then yeah, her hair fell off on the tram, yeah, but she didn't clock. And then some guy said to her, excuse me, your hair's on the floor.
Year 11, was it Thorpe Park?
Oh, Thorpe Park. Oh, we'll go back to Thorpe Park.
Yeah, go on.
We'll start Thorpe Park and then year 12.
That's your story.
Other people have to. So year Thorpe Park, I don't explain.
Thorpe Park, I thought it was a good idea to bring about a litre of vodka gin mix to a theme park.
I'm sure a lot of you guys remember just what kind of a state that old Charlie Simmons was in Thorpe Park when I was just trying to get a bit of work done in the afternoon as you guys went on roller coasters, and ended up having to deal with that one with Mr. Abbas. So thank you, Charlie, but I'm sure you've learnt your lesson.
I remember getting on the little spinning water ride. I remember getting off the water ride. I remember waking up 6 hours later in the hospital. That was...
How about you? I forget about that. Izzy, did you hear anything?
Another funny, memorable moment was, were we year 11, 12? 11?
No, I think it was early year 12.
Early year 12, and we were at Marcus's house, you know, just having a little sesh, bit of FIFA, barbecue. And a young friend here, young Teddy Omi, you know, 3 shots of sours, you know, just to get the night started. Just to get the night started.
You're being generous.
Just to get the night started, or in this case finished. But
Justine, we went to the cinema. On English trip. Justine. He couldn't get up the escalator, so he just went home. He went all the way to Croydon. Couldn't get the escalator, so he decided. We left him. We're in View, we're in Grant, and we just left him at the bottom floor. He's like, you're not coming. He just sat there, looked at us. I can't do it. He just went home. Just left him.
even though I did not link her in the park. I went quite all years, man, yeah, and I was wearing plimsolls.
So he took her to Grove, which is a park, and then he was wearing Primark plimsolls. £3. That cost like £3, like £3. I'm not a hater against Primark, but getting shoes from and going on a link, no.
No, I would say the funniest memory is definitely during that minute silence. We were outside and there was like the seagulls. I swear to God, right next to Izzy. And we were there.
Wait. Do you remember the water fight that happened in the toilet?
Oh no, I was
talking about when you spoke Mackie? Do you know? I don't remember that. No. Do you remember Water Fight? You watched it from your list.
Yeah, I know. I was though.
The old boys there, this old men, yeah, they brought in a couple bottles of wine and they were pouring it into my glass. They would not let me have an empty glass of wine. They were trying to get me drunk. I don't know what they were doing. And then, yeah, these two, they got their numbers, I swear down. They were trying to find a sugar daddy.
I got an email.
She got an email address. She was trying to find a sugar daddy, I swear.
I was making links.
The guy was like 80 years old. He was like the oldest guy.
What happened? What
Get in
happened?
turn with elderly people.
What happened after the old boys dinner?
Yeah.
Good question.
I don't recall.
Good.
You literally had a conversation with Robert at the moment. I think Elisa's story at Darius's was the funniest thing.
That was
I
funny.
think you should.
What?
I think you should tell him what you did.
No, I don't think I should.
At Darius's.
They were obsessed with Hannah. The one that was like following us around, trying to get into our room. We knocked on our door, and we all climbed into my bed because we were scared. Me, Abby. Yeah, that was like literally knocked on the door. Where is Hannah? The whole time, the whole night.
Wait, Gallipoli?
Huh?
Gallipoli?
No, this is Berlin.
Oh.
And then me, Abby, and Hannah were really scared that he was going to come in and try and like abduct Hannah. So we all sat into our bed and we were like messaging the boys who were next door to us, right? Like, please come and help us, come and save us. Jack was like, I'll come in when they come in.
Basically, outside my house, there's like this patio, and Henrietta basically kind of went through it. Twice. I made a hole. And there was this big hole in my patio.
The funny thing about it though was the fact that, you know, when you think about she was dancing, yeah, so what does that air snap and whatever, just walking one foot goes through the patio.
The thing is, it was a weak spot.
So
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go on. There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart.
I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape
She said me
of you.
talking too much, me talking too much. I should come her way. She said me want it too much, me want it too much. Just a little bit, me want. Come grab on it, don't get offended. There's enough for you, girl, and your best friend. Me know you want it, stop pretending. In the back of the river, in the basement. Any place that you name, girl, we can go. If you're feeling my vibe, we could dissipate to a place that's out of sight. Just you and I, and we'll be fine. Just you and I, and we'll be fine.
Okay, first question. What do you think of our year and what is like our defining characteristic? What do you think of our year and what is our defining characteristic? What do you think of our year?
The first thing that probably springs to mind is just a kind of a strange love for the year group. I think I didn't have a huge amount to do with you guys before you were in the sixth form, and I wasn't really aware of kind of the amount of characters that there are in the year group, and like the individuals who've caused me a mixture of joy and heartache over the last sort of 12 months especially.
You can be as honest as you want.
Okay, I'll start. I wrote one word and it was foolish.
I'll say fun and lively, but sometimes silly.
Oh, just precocious.
Definitely.
Very English teaching
Yeah.
word. They don't know what that means.
Right, so what do I think of the leaving year 13s? Difficult question. I think on the one hand, you know, having viewed you all in private study, I think it's a kind of calculated influence. I've never seen such commitment to watching YouTube videos despite an obvious shortage of computers from a group of people in my entire life. On a slightly more positive note, your defining characteristic, I think something that's always struck me about your year group is, particularly lower down the school, how much you kind of looked out for one another. They were impossible to break in interrogations. I remember once sitting down with Bieber interrogating him about who had set off the fire alarm for, well, I mean, pushing 3 days. It was like Abu Ghraib. And you never cracked, Bieber. You never cracked.
I think that you're individuals. I don't see you as groups, I just see you as individuals.
I think overall you're quite mature. But you have some, no, you are quite mature, but you have some really stupid...
You say mature or immature?
Mature, yeah. No, overall, but you have some really stupid people.
I'd probably say that throughout your entire year, you're quite a boisterous year, is an easy way to put it. You're loud, you're arrogant, but behind that you are all genuinely really nice people. And I think actually over this year I had a certain impression of a lot of students when I came into this job, and when you guys came into the sixth form, it's really changed, and I think I've been surprised for the better.
I would say, well, as I was talking about in assembly the other day, you are an incredibly happy, joyful year. You always have smiles on your faces. And I think the other thing I'd say defines you is just how tight a group of people you are, how close you are in terms of friendship.
I think your year has a really good balance between knowing how to have fun and to play hard and to kind of get on and enjoy each other's company, but also to kind of knuckle down when it counts. I remember at the beginning of year 12 being a bit worried because there was a little bit of mischief going on, and I was thinking, oh no, that getting rid of AS is an absolute nightmare. But then when I came back from maternity leave, everyone was saying how hard your year group had worked, and I know that everybody really put in the hours to get the UCAS predictions and things, and I've started to see that as well with the exam season approaching. So I think getting that balance is a real sort of standout point for your year group.
Well, I love you all dearly. You arrived when I arrived, you were my first ever year 7s, and that will never change. You're the only year group I've ever seen go all the way through your school. I've seen you sort of grow and mature and develop, and actually that's a journey that's been mirrored by me. We both arrived here knowing basically nothing and being utterly useless, and at least some of you have managed to change that and have made some progress towards being sort of useful and reasonable people. In terms of defining characteristics, I would say probably your embracement of ridiculousness, the random and weird stuff that you allow to be acceptable, that doesn't get challenged and is just kind of accepted as one of those things for you lot. I've never really seen anything like it. So whether it's use of language or relationships with each other, you all appear to hate each other despite really quite liking one another. It's something I've never really been able to fathom, so I would say your embracement of ridiculousness is probably a defining characteristic.
I started with this year group, so I kind of have an affinity with them, you know, like in that respect. Oh my god, the carnage when they... Okay, so I came up in year 9 with the lovely idea of the whole year group for form time, like trying to make more form time meaningful. And I was like, we can do, you know what, we could do documentaries on WCGS. Wouldn't that be a lovely idea? Yeah. Wouldn't that be a lovely idea? Oh my god! Don't try and find some clips. It all went hideously wrong, and the worst thing was Mr. Walden came to watch these beautiful, beautiful documentaries about the beauties and the wonders of WCGS, and it was just carnage.
This is a shout out to my ex.
Even this faggot goes. Look at him. Now that he's got raw, life is a breeze.
Okay, so
Raw. Then you can open it. Raw.
I hope she's getting better soon. That's inappropriate.
Go. Go. Are you ready to die? Yes, you're going to go and press E right. Let's go, guys. Are you ready to die? Come on, E right.
Shout out to my ex, you're really quite the man. You made my heart break and then made me who I am. Here's to my ex, hey look at me now. When I'm all the way up, I swear you'll never bring me down. Shout out to my ex, you're really quite the woman. You make my heart break and then make me who I am. Here's to my ex.
She literally just takes out a cabbage and starts eating it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of her video is her eating a cabbage. And she has 100,000 subscribers.
Then block your number from my phone.
It's Michael Taylor. Legend. The most beautiful thing ever. Michael Taylor. Wow, I can't believe it. It's really Michael Taylor.
Yeah, it's my first time.
And that's why we have Maths Support Club. Now here is Regan, one of our most intelligent students here. Right, so, Regan, what is 2 plus 2? No, Regan, unfortunately that is the wrong answer.
Shout out to my ex, you're really quite the woman. You made my heart break and then make me who I am.
Name: Goddess of Wisdom. Letters drenched in orange, white and green. Soft sound, submissive nature. Not at all like me.
You made my heart break and then made me who I am. Here's my ex, hey look at me now. Well I'm all the way up, I swear you'll never bring me down.
I just wanted to say thank you. You broke my heart, but you made me a stronger person. Not physically, but mentally. You're the reason why I'm the success I am today.
Shout out to my ex.
As you can see, there are 2 pieces of food and 2 people, so everyone's happy. But what's in store down the road? Perfect, I'll get my food.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
So, as you can see, everybody still has a sufficient amount of food.
Oh, I'm going to be late! Hey, fam, what up? What, fam? You was the mayor of Surrey, innit? You was Macbeth. Yeah, you was going to be mayor of London and everything, innit? Where are you going with this? Yeah, you was going to be king of England. You'll never bring me down. You're never going to bring me down. Shout out to my ex, you're really quite the woman. You make my heart break and then make me who I am. Here's to my ex, you look at me now. When I'm all the way up, I swear you'll never bring me down. You'll never bring me down.
No, you'll never bring me down. I ain't ever going down. I ain't ever going down. No, I'm staying on top. I ain't ever going down. I ain't ever going down. You'll never bring me down.
What about your most embarrassing moment?
No, when you had your diet which lasted for a day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the banana. remember the 8 banana diet that I tried that didn't work?
Yeah.
Dom had too much to drink, Dom's a bit of a lightweight, and for some unknown reason, Dom decided he was going to be Canadian for the evening.
Oh yeah, the
Put on a
Canadian.
really high-pitched camp Canadian voice. I don't know if there's a straight Canadian voice, but there's a really high-pitched camp Canadian voice, and tried to convince everyone who already knew Dom and had already met him that he was actually Canadian, and every point previously had been him trying on a British accent.
When the tutorial channel was found, that was a pretty embarrassing day. I came in and
Who found
literally in
it?
a private study.
Who found
Everyone
it?
was watching my videos.
How did someone find it?
Mr. Moran found it.
Wait,
Mr. Moran, I remember he shook my hand. He shook my hand and went, so thank you.
Ollie and a friend of mine were getting very close at my house.
Bit too close.
And perhaps due to alcohol consumption in some form, Ollie gradually started to miss her mouth. And
Started going for another
spent a good 20 minutes
No.
getting with her nose.
My most embarrassing bit?
Yeah.
Probably that pedo picture.
Yeah, mine would probably be
The spiriting.
What about you, Melanie?
What's me? Oh, mine would just be the first time I got drunk.
And what about you, Manisha?
I feel like there's just too many. It's actually like,
Let's watch the
The king of WCGS.
I don't know what he showed to the camera.
It was the I Love Showers picture.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Basically, it was the time when Snapchat stories had just been invented, and I was meant to send that to someone actually, but I put it on my story. Unfortunately, I took it down straight away, but Billy Morecambe had screenshotted it by then.
When I wore a jumpsuit to school. Do you remember the jumpsuit that I wore? It was like latex. It was like latex.
I remember.
Move your legs. No. That was not the trick.
His legs were so dry. Yeah. I caught it. This guy dashed into the toilet. He thought no one was following him. I followed him. I saw him. His legs was on the sink. Put in the water on his legs.
So we're at Old Bits. And yeah, so we're still new to drinking, partying. I think year 9, year 10. Year 9. And so Jay's had a bit too much to drink, and the organisers realised, and they're like, sorry son, you're gonna have to leave. You can call your mum if you want. They sit him down because he can't stand up properly. And they're like, what's your mum's number? right, left, up there. They're like, son, what's the number? Right, left. And then he's like, listen, if I can show you I'm sober, can I stay? They're like, okay. So he's like, I'll walk in a straight line, watch or something. And then I don't remember what he did. But
I don't remember what I did. I just remember waking up.
Basically, Yogi and Turns had to come pick him up. They weren't impressed. Jay had to come.
And you threw up rugby everywhere.
And I missed rugby the next day as well.
No, I mean there was that time when I cried when I thought Demi was leaving, and then he messages us the day after. He's like, "Oh, I'm staying."
You planned
so
it,
same for making me cry twice in front of bare people, Demi. And he cried 3 times.
Well, I cried once.
He cried 3 times. And yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Last year, Fashion and Talent, the whole year group got together. I significantly put a lot of effort into this, and
took it out. Say you took it out.
yeah, I took a fat L. I applied for captain.
You took a
I applied for captain, because I was so gassed over this. I applied for captain, got nothing.
Prefect.
I applied for prefect. No, senior prefect first. In my prefect application, I wrote, I want to be senior prefect. I didn't even write prefect. I wrote, I want to be a senior prefect. Yeah. Obviously, that would decline.
He starts talking to this girl, but you could see the intent in his eyes. And he's talking to this girl here. 1 hour passes by. They're still in this comfortable spot at the back of the venue, right? Another hour passes by. They're still in the same comfortable spot. Yeah, nothing's happened, but you could see the tension between them. Yeah, it was a long time, okay, and so we had to give Ace a bit of a motivational speech. That if he looks like he wants to do something, but he's not making any movements, so. We talked to him, right, and we send him back on his mission, and the result of this was that he went home empty-handed, but unfortunately, but he put in a good effort, and so we got to respect.
Ben was very drunk. He goes upstairs. Dan's mum comes up and goes, "Are you alright, Ben?" Ben's mid-stripping off.
No, it changed. I didn't realise he was there.
Dan's mum's, "Are you alright? He's just there naked in front of her.
Trying more than once when it didn't work the first time. With who?
So don't persist.
Oh, right.
So realise when you've taken the L, don't keep.
Yeah. Perseverance did not pay off.
Oh, I'm taking my jacket off for this one.
Best pick up lines. Best pick up lines.
Oh, so good.
That's quite good. Best pick up story.
Best pick up.
This story's called Best Pickup Lines.
Yeah, I think that's quite good.
So he's at a party. And he thinks they're quite good looking. And he's chasing them all night and everything. And he gives the most beautifulest pickup line. Whatever. A good pickup line. And he says to this girl, "I think you're a beautiful
Your eyes are as beautiful as the night sky.
You being serious?
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was it?
Another twist in this story is that this special person. This special person's in the room today.
Are we allowed to fan? And the camera. It's
Let's go with my son! Let's go with my son! Live it, just 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 go with my son!
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
Fishnets, now you only get it in your night dress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness. Finding a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a hole. Nothing seems to pity is the past though. A bloody memory's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory and those dreams. But as daft as they seem, as daft as they seem, my love, when you dream them all. Flicking through a little book of sex tips. Remember when the cards were on the electric? But now when she told she's gonna get it, I'm guessing that she'd rather just forget it. Clinging to not getting sentimental. Said she wasn't going but she went still. Like a gentleman had to be gentle. Was that Macadabra or that in pencil? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory and those dreams. But as daft as they seem, as daft as they seem, my love, when you dream them overflow.
Golden dream, my child, my child.
You took a left off last life lane, just sounding it out, but you're not coming back again. You're falling about. You took a left off last life lane. You were just sounding it out, but you're not coming back again.
I don't think she's good. Are you good?
Prefects.
Who's your favourite teacher?
What, teaching-wise or like personality-wise?
Anything.
Oh, I need to be careful with this one.
Miss Gallagher doesn't teach me, but
Miss Gallagher doesn't know who I am. So it's like...
I taught you for like 2 years.
Yeah, second year teaching me now. Hi, Miss Gallagher.
I say Mr. Moran. Like, we can't forget chemistry.
Best teacher ever. Best teacher ever. No one can dispute that. Do you remember when he came out and predicted everyone's grades? He was like, oh, Faraz, you're getting a B. Sam, you're getting a C. I was like, Mark, you're getting a C. I was like, cheers, cheers. I must have dodged doing chemistry homework so many times. Like, he must have been coming like down the class and like every time just duck under the table, like pretend you're getting out your bag. We used to do the most clock.
Heating on a yellow flame. Heating on a yellow flame. Heating on a yellow flame.
Where's your pooper bin? No, he's heating on a yellow flame. Oh no! Oh no! Self-assessment, I don't understand when you go down to school. I just have to do it. SLT is making me do it.
No, it's like, you know the face that Robertson does when he's annoyed?
Yeah. I was going on. It's the twitching eye on the sort of smiling but not smiling.
It's the half. It's the half sneeze.
He looks like a maniac.
It's the twitching eye. The grin.
Favourite teachers would have to include Mr. Hassan, obviously. Miss Billy Pedro as well, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Billy Pedro.
Mr. Doherty, you can't put stuff like that on me. That's counting your chickens before they've laid down. Warm.
In terms of school,
In school,
the thing I'm most thankful for is Miss Owen. Like she's the person I'm most thankful for.
Mrs. Owen, yeah.
I can be struggling, and I'll go to her, and she'll find a place for me if I need a quiet room to work. If I know that I've done something silly, this is back in the day, and I know what I've done is bad, I can go to her and I can explain the situation, and she'll actually listen. She won't judge you before. And then even when you know what you've done is wrong, and she knows she has to punish you, she will do it in a way where you sort of accept it, and you're not going to hate the teacher afterwards.
Miss Maloney was actually jokes, like, I really liked him. Like, just the type of stuff he said, like, he just wouldn't care, like...
Yeah, I like Miss Pushball because you can actually talk to her. And Mr. Gordon because he actually cares.
I like Bandari. I was going to say he's a girl, I don't say that. Miss Pushball, such a lovely lady.
Yeah.
James. Oh, that was a bit quick.
I would say...
Well, we all know you like Mr. Jones.
That's a massive
because she has a huge crush on him.
Oh,
and
Mr.
even though he's married with a child,
it's an obstacle, Lee.
Davies. 100%.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
Mr. Robertson, Mr. Grant, and Miss Musselburgh.
Mr. Moran. And Push Push Calm.
Miss Pushpa, oh my gosh, yeah.
Last year with Miss Pushpa, Year 12 stats.
Spy from CS.
Oh, let's see who's next on the love left. Good afternoon, ladies. My name is Kofi and I'm from London. Girls, are you turned on or turned off? Dirty lights! Lucy, what do you see in him?
He's absolutely perfect, and he's like really hot, and I feel like a hurt dirt, because looking into his eyes makes me feel dirty.
Oh, that's great. What about you, Stacy? Oh, sorry, what about you, Stacy? Hi, Stacy. Hope you like Stacy. Yeah, she's decent. She's not on my level though. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, 'cause we don't know how.
and oohs. Shake it, baby doll. Shake it on the floor. Shake it on the floor like a you know what to do. Sugar, shake it. You know what to do. Sugar, shake it, shake it. Sugar, shake it like a you know what to do. Let's just get it.
I'm sorry.
People that have stood out to you in the year.
In terms of my actual teaching class, I think I have to say the girls that kept me sane. So thanks Hannah, Elisa, Stephanie, Izzy, Naomi. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone.
The girls are really on another level to a lot of the boys.
People that have stood out to me in the year, I can always say at this point, I was saying it's the sixth form girls that stand out the most to me. I think it's one of the best things about the school is the fact that when we come into sixth form, we bring in all these girls. It totally changes the dynamic. It gives the boys a massive kick up the arse, and it's fascinating to watch, particularly the first few weeks as people kind of adjust to it.
I was thinking about this, and I end up thinking about my GCSE Classics class, and you'll know who you are. And in year 11, I had the great pleasure of teaching some pretty horrendously rude Greek comedy to you guys, Aristophanes. It was pretty graphic, and I think we had an enormous laugh at the time. Things like, you'll remember this, guys, the lioness and the cheese grater. You can explain to your friends what that one means.
Daniel Orchard, just because he's so tall, sticks out like a sore thumb.
Bowling ball, J-arm, definitely sticks out, just rolls everywhere.
Oh, Abdul. Abdul, yeah. That's great. Always with that little smile on his face. What's the face he always did? Yeah.
Something secretly dirty about what he was doing.
You can't put that in.
What about Daniel Blankson? You two seem to quite hit him a lot.
All I can think when I think of Daniel Blankson is the fact that he's got dry lips.
Oh, miss. Can we delete that?
That was too good.
Or even trying to get Adam Butt to say something in the lesson.
Oh yeah, or try to read his writing.
Try to read his writing.
Yeah. So you can't communicate with the guy because he doesn't talk or he can't.
The cipher is writing.
I will forever remember fondly the Chatwell brothers for their irritating behaviour in private study. I have no idea how they managed to waste so much time in that space, and I still, despite my best efforts, can't tell them apart. So I'll obviously miss them. I'll miss Jamal Majid's fantastic fashion sense. Sometimes a little bit unconventional, but he obviously takes great pride in that. I will particularly miss Bavish's cuddles. He is quite confident in coming up for a hug when he wants one, and I will miss that friendliness.
I genuinely will cry if Darius gets an A.
He could get an A star if he actually did some work.
Yeah. I think I might drop down dead if he gets an A star. About half an hour on GCSE results day, talking to him about his choices for A-level, and he was saying, Miss, I just don't know what to do. Should I do English? Should I do history? Naively, obviously, I persuaded him that he should do English. Came back in September to be told I was teaching year 12 and that I would have Darius in my class.
So you cried with sadness, and I cried with joy because it was me. I couldn't have had 2 years.
You need to get rid of that part about Daniel.
That's not happening.
We'll get him some Vaseline or something. Make him feel better. when he's walking into his exam, I'm like, here you go, you're going to do this more than a calculator. Oh no, sorry Daniel. I hope they don't show you today. Yeah, we love you, Daniel.
Ben Charnock, first team captain, obviously top lad. How did that interview go at Cambridge, Ben?
Everybody who's played rugby
spent hours and hours and hours with everybody, and the relationships that have been, and the bonds that have been forged. We've shared so much, and that comes from the happy moments, but also the very sad. And there are people who, we've shared enormous highs, but there's also people who literally have, I sort of wept with in Canada. There are those people will stay with me forever, and we've been united by both the kind of successes and the sad times that we've shared together. Sam, massively, Sam Flory. Carew has been an absolute revelation this year, and that so much is down to Sam. Sam is everything that I'd hoped to be as a house captain, and he's also everything that Jamal would have wanted him to be as a house captain.
Moments that have made you cry, that got you really emotional, good or bad?
Well, it's probably bad for this, because, I mean, a bit of a disclaimer, I'm sure that when you do leave following this video, I'm certain that emotions will get the better of me, and I probably won't be able to control myself. I suspect you'll probably break before I do, but I'd be very, very surprised if I could hold back the tears. But sadly, the moment that really got to me the most was concerning our dearly departed member of our community in Jamal. As you all know, it was on your rugby tour that the sad events unfolded. Now, given that rugby meant so much to all of those of you on the tour, given the amount of time you'd invested in it, how long you'd been looking forward to the tour, and given the great chance of success you probably had on that, the fact that it was that tour that was cut short, I think, it was a huge, huge shame. Obviously it doesn't measure up to the main reason for sadness of that tour, but I really wanted to do all I could to support all the students in that moment, so I agreed to go and pick you guys up from the airport. And to be honest, we stood there waiting for you to come through arrivals, and I'll never ever forget as you all filed slowly through arrivals, to see people who had left with such high spirits and had been so excited to come back. Everyone en masse had just headphones on, and obviously as a school we do everything we can, and we must always do everything we can to remember him. But at one of our events, two extremely talented members of this year group in Sam and TM actually obviously wrote and played and performed sort of memorial song for him, and I actually can't listen to it in spite of it being a beautiful, beautiful, well-conceived song, because it just touched me so much deep inside, and I'm so grateful to you both for actually doing that for us and for him. But I remember on the evening itself, when we first heard it being played in the hall, and looking around at the flags hanging up there, and the audience reaction to it, and I honestly couldn't hold myself together. It really, really broke me again, and I've not listened to it since because I just can't, and it was just a build on of two things that were incredibly, incredibly sad.
Sometimes I try to find a way to move on, just forget that day. It's not as simple as I thought, easier said than when done. The memory keeps lingering.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg, and I was running from my brother and his friends, and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then, Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. 15 years old and smoking hand-rolled cigarettes, running from the law through the backfields and getting drunk with my friends. Had my first kiss on a Friday night. I don't reckon that I did it right, but I was younger then. Take me back to when we found weekend jobs, and when we got paid, we'd buy cheap spirits and drink them straight. Me and my friends have not thrown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill. One friend left to sell clothes, and one works down by the coast. One had 2 kids but lives alone. One's brother overdosed. One's already on his second wife. One's just barely getting by, but these people raise me, and I can't wait to go home. And I'm on my way. I still remember these old country lanes when we did not know the answers, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill.
What sort of advice do you have for us in the future?
And what advice would you give to our year? Last one, what advice would you give to our year for the future?
I thought a lot about this one, and I wrote a lot of stuff down, so I'm not going to mention all of it, but with your exams, just work hard. A lot of our year started revising late, and it paid off for a lot of them. But if you work hard, don't stay up all through the nights. We all try it, it never works. Get a good night's sleep before an exam, work as hard as you can, pass papers, and then you've got the entire summer to yourself. I went around Europe for 3 weeks. People go to sort of lads' holidays, girls' holidays, and you're going to have one of the best summers of your life. I originally wrote down don't burn bridges, but I think there's a very important thing with that. Remember that you need to move on from some of your friendships in sixth form. Don't cut people off because you think you're never going to speak to them again, but don't hold yourself back thinking you've got to stay friends with people, because you will make friends for life in this place, and I know you will. But don't trick yourself into fake friendships that were through convenience. Find the people you really fit in with, find the people you love spending time with, and every time they come back from uni, you will make time for them, they will make time for you. You'll visit each other at unis.
I would say don't get a credit card. They're dangerous. So dangerous. Don't get a credit card.
Speaks from
I do speak
experience.
from experience.
So tempting at uni as well, they offer them the silver glasses.
I think fundamentally you want to do something which is going to make you happy, and I think that a huge part of that is about doing something which you feel is worthwhile, and I think that you would find things increasingly worthwhile if you look outside of yourself and you try and think compassionately about others, and you try and commit to doing things which are going to benefit other people rather than just yourself. Because I think that will lead to you having a feeling that what you're doing matters, and if you feel that what you're doing matters, then hopefully you'll be happier.
Appreciate being young while you have the chance, not old and haggard like us three.
The more people you are kind to and show genuine compassion to, the more you'll receive it back tenfold. So they're the qualities that I would be focusing on, guys.
Stay in touch with people from school as well, because you make really good friends at uni, but you do make really good friends at school as well. So stay in touch with each other.
Yeah, don't try to change yourself for a girl or a boy, because then you're not in a relationship. They're not in a relationship with you. They're in a relationship with someone you're pretending to be. So you're never gonna have a proper relationship if you're not being yourself. So find someone that you can be completely yourself with. When you're looking to get married and stuff like later on, or like a long-term like relationship, like serious relationship, make sure that person is your best friend, someone that you can like chill with, not just Netflix and chill with, but chill with. Yeah.
I think just have no regrets, really. You guys have got the most amazing futures ahead of you. I hugely envy the fact that you're going off to university. Those were definitely some of the happiest days of my life, and you know, just take up every opportunity. Make sure that you keep in contact with your friends, keep in contact with the school, and just make sure that you do everything to the best of your ability. And if you do that, then you'll have no regrets and you'll lead very happy lives. But I wish you all the best of luck.
Advice: enjoy the next 3 years of your lives, because if you're doing a degree, because they are the best time of your lives, and don't waste them. Like, cherish the time you have at university. Enjoy it and work hard. Like, there's a balance to be had. I probably didn't quite strike that balance quite right in my first and second year of university. That's all I'll say about that. But I think, you know, find that balance, but just enjoy every minute of it. Take yourself seriously. And I think sometimes that's the one criticism that can be levelled at the year group, is the fact that sometimes you don't take yourself seriously enough. You're mightily talented as a group of people, and you know, start to kind of have high expectations of yourselves, because you can achieve some really wonderful things, and there are you know, people who will go on and change the lives of other people in this room, and I firmly believe that. So take yourself seriously, because you should be immensely proud of yourself.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel this is a place where I feel at home.
advice would you give to our year for the future?
Well, first of all, you're about to embark on a university journey, and I think it would be a huge mistake for you to go there. So often people feel a huge desire to be, to fit in, or to, you know, be the same, be part of the crowd, be part of the in crowd, if you will. But I'd advise you that please don't. Please don't. You are wonderful individual people with great characteristics and great qualities. Do things because you want to do them, not because you think it's the right or the cool thing to do. Treasure your friends that you've made at school. Whilst your year group may have a reputation of being quite fragmented and there being a number of different strong friendship groups rather than one big unified group, stay close to those people. We'll keep the things that made you smile, the things that made you laugh, the friendships you built. I think you'll treasure them most, and you really, really should. I mean, reflect fondly on what you did, on what you achieved. You came here every day, well, except Taryn, of course. You came here every day for 7 years. Finally, remember that we will always be your school. We will miss you greatly, and we always want to hear about what you're doing. Don't be a stranger. I cannot wait to see you all again, to find out how you're getting on, and to sharing the experiences and new funny stories or fond memories that you've built. So, all the best for the future. Be safe, take care, and just go out there and do really great things.
You mean an awful lot to me, and I'm not able to sometimes express that. You really mean the world to me, and you know there are people in the room. Those people know who they are. Who we've shared something over the last few years, and I think of the vast majority of us thoroughly decent people. I just want you to go and use your potential and go and be fantastic young men and women, because you have so much potential, and I'm just very, very proud of all of you, and I hope that I'm able to be very, very proud of all of you in all